Check out the top stock news on July 11th.
First, we'll introduce 13 top stories for today.
PriceSmart's recent quarterly report shows strong performance, with earnings per share and revenue exceeding expectations. The company reported earnings of $1.14, surpassing the forecast of $1.12. Revenue also rose to $1.32 billion, a 7.1% increase compared to last year. AeroVironment shares rose significantly following a directive from U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin to accelerate drone production and deployment. This includes allowing commanders to independently test drones and mandating combat simulations using drones across the military. Additionally, commanders can now procure and test prototypes made with 3D printers or commercial models. Cryptocurrency-related stocks are performing well as Bitcoin prices surge. Bitcoin has reached new highs, climbing to nearly $118,000. This bullish trend is supported by renewed inflows into ETFs and the declaration of next week as Cryptocurrency Week by a congressional committee. Additionally, over $1 billion in Bitcoin shorts were liquidated in just 24 hours, indicating strong market momentum. Civista has announced a strategic plan to raise $70 million through stock issuance, which will support organic growth opportunities and future strategic transactions. Nuvve is focused on developing and selling V2G technology for EV charging stations, which is a growing market. Their cloud-based platform allows for dynamic management of power between electric vehicles and the grid, enabling the storage of surplus energy. Capricor Therapeutics is actively working on its Duchenne muscular dystrophy treatment, delomiocel. Although the FDA has requested more evidence for approval, the company plans to resubmit its application with new data from the ongoing HOPE-3 clinical trial. They expect to release top-line results in the third quarter, which could strengthen their case for approval. Amazon's stock price target has been raised significantly from $250 to $300, indicating a 34% upside. Analysts are confident in the accelerated growth of Amazon Web Services, or AWS, which is being supported by the success of AI company Anthropic. Notably, AWS is showing strong growth even without considering Anthropic's inference-related revenue, demonstrating its resilience despite GPU supply constraints. These constraints are expected to ease later this year. Texas Instruments has received a positive upgrade from analysts who have raised their investment rating to buy and set a target price of $245. The company is well positioned to benefit from the recovery in the semiconductor industry. Analysts noted that inventory adjustments for industrial semiconductors are nearing completion, and there is growing confidence in flexible capital investments beyond 2026. Performance Food Group's stock rose significantly after reports of a potential acquisition by U.S. Foods. If this deal goes through, it could create a major food distribution company with around $100 billion in sales. AMC Entertainment shares surged significantly after analysts upgraded their rating to buy and raised the target price from $3 to $4, indicating a 33% increase from a previous closing price. The company expects to benefit from a more stable lineup of films in the coming quarters. Additionally, AMC holds the most premium screens in North America and has plans for expansion in the UK and EU, positioning itself to increase market share in 2025 and 2026. There is a strong possibility that the Trump administration's plan to impose a 50% tariff on copper imports will be withdrawn. This could lead to a more favorable market perception of Freeport-McMoRan. If the tariff threat is removed, it may strengthen the belief that the administration is hesitant to follow through on such proposals. This could stabilize copper prices and improve the competitive position of U.S. Mink Therapeutics has made headlines with a remarkable surge of over 850% in its stock price. This increase follows the announcement that their experimental drug, Agent 797, has shown complete and lasting remission in a patient with advanced testicular cancer. This innovative treatment utilizes iNKT cell therapy, which has demonstrated significant responses in patients where standard and experimental treatments have failed. Kraft Heinz is experiencing a surge in buying interest as the company prepares for a spin-off of a significant portion of its food business. This strategic move could potentially value the new company at up to $20 billion, indicating strong growth prospects. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share. Feel free to leave a comment if there's any news you'd like us to cover.